foresaw the arrival of the Englishmen to play us at home, and they had a good side led by Bob Willis. They had Ian Botham in there, of course David Gower and Derek Randall and Alan Lamb were in that side, and so they were pretty confident of beating us.
In 11 previous encounters, New Zealand had never defeated England in a series. In fact, they'd only won 2 of the 57 tests between the two teams. England had brought a formidable team with them in their first trip to New Zealand in 6 years. Led by Bob Willis, England's strength was their middle order, in the form of Gower, Lamb, Randall and Botham. New Zealand were in the process of assembling a good side. Their nucleus consisted of seasoned campaigners such as Richard Hadley, the CROWE brothers and Lance Cairns, and they were ably led by the experienced Jeff Howarth. The first test was at the Basin Reserve, Wellington. New Zealand won the toss and elected to bat first. The score is none for 34. Botham is bowling to right.
He's gone for the pull. He could be out. He is. He's caught by Nick Cook at mid-on. So the first New Zealand wicket is down with the total at 34. That of John Wright for 17. It is short. And Wright not able to hit as a square as he would have liked. And he's caught in between there, almost 2 minds. And it just goes straight into the hands of Nick Cook. So just about 17 minutes or so to go for lunch. Not a good time for Howarth to come in. Goes for the sweep. He gets it fine enough. That should be 4. He's gone for the hook, and I think he'll be out caught behind. He is. And just having said that, with Edgar having defended, New Zealand's second wicket goes down with the total at 39. That of Bruce Edgar for 9. He played a hook at it. It was fairly wide down the leg side, and he may have got a glove or just a little top edge. A unanimous shout from the England players.
And Martin CROWE facing up to his first ball on the back foot and pushing it through the offside where there's no fielder. Alan Lamb's chasing it. It's 2. Almost getting it. Rolls over the boundary for 4. A good start for Martin CROWE. He moves to 5 and the total to 47. And Howarth swings into that ball outside the off stump. Doesn't quite get hold of it, but a fairly comfortable 2 as he puts it wide of Lamb. Moves the score on to 54, and he moves on to 15. Botham to Jeff Howarth again. And that's caught at the gully. Howarth repeating the shot that he played and missed prior to that. He got hold of this one and hit a catch into the gully area and very comfortably taken at tummy high. That's a sad blow for New Zealand.
Change of action. Oh, delightful shot. That's the shot of the match so far. He gets 4. The score is 71 and CROWE's 13.
That was a great shot. Martin CROWE took up the challenge and just hammered it away through the covers. Great shot.
Oh, and this one has gone through the defences of Martin CROWE and bowled him. I think he possibly played that on. Little bat, the ball then dribbling down and disturbing the off bail, and Martin CROWE is bowled for 13, and New Zealand further into trouble at 71 for 4.
Goes for the pull. Almost stepped on his stumps, but it's gone through mid-wicket for 4. Well, up, works this through mid-on, even though it was off stumpish, hit it very firmly. They'll get at least 3, possibly 4, with Smith in pursuit, but it goes through for 4. Yep. Short, and he'll get 4 runs for this off the back foot. A good shot through the covers by Jeremy Coney.
And Gower has caught Coney in a forward at the short mid-off position, and Coney is out. The score is 114. Coney had looked to be handling Cook quite comfortably.
That's right. If we watch this one, it just came in, drifted in a little, and he looks like he got a little inside edge onto his pad. It just ballooned out to David Gower, who's in there at silly point.
Just punching it backward at point. Lovely shot for 4 runs.
Powerful shot from Jeff Crowe, 4 runs away on the leg side. Again, Cook guilty of over-tossing, and Crowe moves to 38. That's his highest test score. New Zealand 127 for 5. Hadley trying to swap that away. He's had some success. I think it might have come off the glove or perhaps off the splice, and he's got himself 4 runs. Beautiful shot from Jeff Crowe. Jeff Crowe is 50. New Zealand 151.
See the front foot going forward, man. Just outside the off stump. Drove it square on the offside. 4 runs.
Just say that, and it looks as though he's out caught behind. Jeff Crowe going for a drive outside the off stump, and so now the 6th New Zealand wicket goes down with the score at 160. That of Jeff Crowe for 52.
We'll see what Botham can do now. That's outside the off stump, and he's caught brilliantly at second slip. Richard Hadley caught at second slip for 24. New Zealand lose their 7th wicket at 174. Botham moving in to bowl to Smith. Sword outside the off stump. Smith gets it away between gully and third slip, and that's going to run away to the boundary for 4.
Botham. Good shot. Short from Botham outside the off stump. That's a nice back cut from Ian Smith. 196 for 7, the new over now from Bob Willis. Again off the edge, and it's 4 more runs. There's no third man down there. That ball fair scooting away to that boundary. Field for a catch behind, and he's out. Bob Taylor takes the catch. That's Bob Willis's 307th test wicket, and he's equalled Freddie Truman's record on the England list. And New Zealand now 200 for the loss of 8 with Snedden out. Caught Taylor, bowled Willis for 11. So Willis to Cairns. Oh, and a brilliant catch. A brilliant catch, and that's the record for Bob Willis. The catch taken by Mike Gadding at third slip. And Bob Willis has now taken 308 test wickets, and he becomes the highest England test wicket taker of all time, moves into 3rd place on the all-time list behind Dennis Lillee and Lance Gibbs.
Lance Gibbs was the world record holder with 309 test wickets, and Freddie Truman was the first bowler to capture 300 test wickets with 307. And then Bob Willis, the next Englishman, became the leading English wicket taker by beating Freddie Truman's record. I mean, that's a significant milestone in anyone's career, is to knock over your own champion record, if you like, for your own country. And Bob Willis, to me, again, was another great competitor. Had a very, very long run-up, a very unorthodox, ungainly run-up, and not a great technical action by any means, but certainly a very effective one. And his performances over a long, long period of time were able to win matches for England, and at times he was very, very lively and difficult to handle. So it was a just reward for his efforts over a long, long period of time.
Bob Willis is, in many ways, the unlikely fast bowler. Not a great fluent action, you know, the big mop of hair bouncing up and down, and the limbs going at all different angles, and he just doesn't look like he should be a great fast bowler. But perhaps that's one of his greatest strengths. He had a great heart. He would kept running in and bowling, and the 307 wickets is perhaps more a tribute to his determination and resilience rather than his out-and-out talent. But you've got to have all those characteristics if you want to go on and be a good test fast bowler, because it's hard work, and you've physically got to be up the challenge, you've mentally got to be up the challenge. Many opponents underestimated Bob Willis and paid the penalty.
A good length ball just outside the off stump. What a superb catch as Mike Gadding dived away to his right and took it in both hands.